What up? What up? What's going on? It's your boy, Chaotic BPR, and welcome to another episode of Yo Retro, episode 49, Champions Pub. Let's talk about it. But first, I got to bring on the best co host I've ever had and I ever will have. The one, the only, Six Half
Whoa,
Ton.
whoa, where are we going with this today? Oh, hold on, champion pup, son.
Swing
Oh, Bobby Weave, son.
it. This is not Mike Tyson's Punch Out. This is the Champions Pub, baby.
Yeah, man, where you can get drunk and get punched drunk. Both of them.
How you doing, buddy? You doing all right?
Doing good, bro. Doing real good.
Oh, we're doing really good because we're eating good today because we got that new Williams table. Everybody loves it when it's Williams table release day.
Yeah, that's always a plus, especially when you just been marred by Primal Carnage tables for the past month.
Yeah. Tell me about it, man. And like I felt like I didn't give Deluxe a fair shake at first because I didn't get that much time to play with it because it came out pretty much came out the day that we did our review. But I would say I played it again and I was like, no, this still sucks.
Yeah, especially when you play Williams table and then go back to that. It's like, yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah. All right. So welcome everybody. Thank y'all so much for coming in. Let's go ahead and say what's up there, everybody. Now, Gotham City Arcade, man, came by about 4:20 this afternoon. Wanted to say looking forward to the show, man. Good to see you, man. I'm glad you were looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing you in the chat. Jason, Little Alien, the best and greatest moderator in the home arcade community. Thank you so much for being here as well. Penny K wanted to come by and say what's up with the Wingo.
Hey, Wingo.
And then Gallagher Guy 88, show my brother. I love to see you, man. I love to see you in the chat and everything. MSU Rich.
That's what's up.
Retro Tech X Troy, good to see you, man. Good gameplay video that you did yesterday on Champions Pub, buddy. I know I didn't say much in chat, but I was sitting there watching you the entire time. Skull Joe, I think you, gosh, man, you're number 3 on Champions Pub right now. So congratulations to you, my man. There's a lot of new names on that backlash too, names I've never seen before. So
yeah,
competition's starting to pick up a lot. Mike Hawk Hertz is here. Oh,
what up, Mike?
B Kirby, the Chicago arcade guy. Remind me, man. I still need to get you that PinballFX code and everything. And that looks like it's everybody so far. So let's get into a little bit of talking points real quick. First of all, there was an announcement earlier today. If y'all play Zen Pinball on your phone, you know there's Zen Pinball World, and they released a little trailer today showing off 16 more tables becoming active on the platform. I think on the 23rd, so early next week, about the same time this next week though. But adding some more good Williams pinball volumes as well as the Godzilla pack. And I believe that's it. So it's like looks like the rest of the Williams tables and the Godzilla pack. So yep, April 24th. So good, man. I love to see that.
That's a good reminder of all the Williams packs we don't have on 4KP also too, right there.
Yep. And so you can get some practice in. Now the great thing about Zen Pinball World is you can play any table you want to for free, as long as if you just watch an ad. You watch one ad and then start up the game. You can have the whole full game to it. So I love what Zen's doing with that.
Nice.
All right. So we have knocked Zen Pinball World out.
Knocked it out in the Champion Pub.
Let's get into Capcom Fighting Collection 2. This is available for pre-order. It's releasing on May 16th for the Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Series X and 5, and Steam. Correct?
Yep.
All right. The games list though is a banger, man, because a lot of people love the Dreamcast era of games, and that's when you got Power Stone and Power Stone 2. Those games have never been like re-released in a compilation before. And a bunch of other ones, man. The Capcom versus SNK, Neo Geo, basically King of Fighters and all that kind of stuff. I'm actually interested in playing those because I've actually never played those two before.
Yeah, I think this has some of their 3D games in it. Some of Capcom's like 3D fighters.
Right, right. So like what Sega Model 3, Naomi, Dreamcast, that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, because I was wondering, because that Street Fighter 03, that's a 3D fighter too. I'm pretty sure.
Don't remember.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is, but
Either that or Street Fighter Alpha 3, maybe.
Nah, Alpha 3. I'm sure all the alphas were 2D. That's why that's one of the Street Fighters I'm not super familiar with, but I'm pretty sure that's when it went 3D. I could be wrong. Correct me in the chat if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But I know the Power Stone games were really popular too.
Yeah, the Power Stone games are awesome. Some of these other ones like Fighting Jams, Star Gladiator, I don't know what this top one is up on the top right is, but I need to watch the trailer on this so I can see these other games because I never heard of some of these. And it's I picked up the Fighting Collection 1 because I had all those Street Fighters on it, as well as the Marvel versus Capcom and stuff. I grabbed that kind of stuff. So
yeah, any kind of retro stuff I'm picking up for sure.
Yeah. So definitely we'll check this out. But Capcom wasn't done. They also decided to send out a little trailer talking about the patch fixes, which they never do this on compilations before. Usually they bring out a compilation and they're done with it. It's fine. It's just arcade versions of the games. Here, have at it. But this, they actually went back and made some patches, made some updates to it.
Yeah, they got it to where you could play like different ROMs, basically. If you want to play like the Japanese version of the ROM, you can play that.
And also patched versions of the ROM. So like there's times where you could block it unblockable, and now you can't, something like that. Yeah. Also, they updated the resolution on some of these games as well, which is great.
Yeah, that looks incredible, to be honest.
And then versus mode. I remember when I played it before, you could only play one match of versus, and then you had to go back to the main menu. Now you can actually do rematches and stuff like that, and you don't have to get bogged down in a bunch of different menus. Just keep playing and playing and playing. You can now reset the game directly from the pause menu. Before you couldn't do that. You had to quit the game, couldn't pause it. And then some more artwork.
I've seen people saying that because people played like the PS2 version of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for years, until this came out.
Correct.
I've seen people saying like, this version of this game, people will probably be playing for the next 20 years,
For sure.
Because it's just such a good collection.
For sure. So it's nice to see Capcom actually going back and actually making some adjustments to that collection, because that is probably the biggest collection that people have been looking forward to, being able to play all those classic Marvel vs. Capcom games and other games like that on modern consoles and stuff like that. So great.
Yeah, and I hope they just see like with the support, like there's they could put out a newer version of these games. I really want to see them continue their sprite based fighters. I know everything's 3D, rendered graphics are the way to go nowadays, but something to be said about them sprite-based graphics, bro. And them hitboxes when you're fighting with them sprites. I don't know.
Thank you, Jason Leyland, for providing this information, because I had no idea either. It's a 1998 3D weapon-based fighting game released by Capcom for the arcade. It's the sequel to Star Gladiator and runs on the PlayStation ZN2 hardware.
Interesting.
So yeah, I'll have to check that out. See, there we go. I know Gamer Fridge was super excited about this compilation because of Power Stone, Galaga Guy 88, Power Stone as well.
Power Stone's got a huge cult following.
So yeah, jump on these compilations from Capcom. Capcom's swinging it, man. All right, so tell me about this. I see new Atari 7800 and 2600 games here.
Yeah, they're making new 7800 and 2600 games. They're releasing actual games for this, which I don't know. I don't have too much more info other than I was shocked like that they're actually doing this in Tiger Heli, making a 7800 version. That's incredible.
I used to play this on the not Super Nintendo, regular Nintendo all the time. Like, as much as I hated Tiger Hilly, I played the crap out of it.
Yeah, well, back then that's all we had. So when you had a shitty game, you were gonna play that the whole, your whole weekend, your whole school break, your whole summer. A lot of times I played a lot of shitty games to death.
Speaking of Atari 7800, guys, if y'all ever heard of Woot, it's like a store that's in Amazon. They're actually selling the Atari 7800 Plus, I think, for $79.99 as opposed to like $129. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Carlo. Currently, it's for $75 on Woot. You can pick these games up for that, and they'll work on it. Thank you. He's pops a link in the chat too, man. Love you, Carlo. Appreciate it. Mystery Encoder just picked this up the other day, and he was actually showing pictures in the Discord of his kids sitting on the floor playing it.
Yeah,
so that's awesome.
Yeah, that's some generational stuff right there. That's cool.
What's up, House Hounds? Just getting started, man. You're good, buddy.
Yeah, you're good.
Let's see. Atari's making some great new carts for their fans. Out of these, I would want Tiger Heli and Dark Chambers. Yeah, Dark Chambers looks dope. So good, man. It's good to see their Atari is still swinging it out there too, man. Capcom's not the only one. Dark Chambers is based off of a 1983 APX game called Dandy. 2 years later, Ed Logg created his arcade mega hit Gauntlet, using Dandy as an inspiration too. Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Little trivia nuggets from Little Alien.
God, man, you're so valuable, dude. Appreciate it. Now, I do love me some emulation handheld. So when you shared this with me, I was like, oh crap. So now the great thing about this is that they are using the Snapdragon G2, which is a super powerful cell phone chip. It's still a little outdated because now they got the Z chips in the newest Samsung phones and stuff, but Snapdragon G2 is nothing to like sneeze at, dude. It's really, really powerful. Like, you can play games like Call of Duty Mobile at like full graphics and Genshin Impact.
Yeah, full FPS and all that. So yes, it's sick. And you already got one of these, right?
I got a bunch of Anbernics. I got a bunch of Mayu Minis and Retroid Pockets and stuff like that. But this one is Android based, so it plays just about any Android game out there. And this is showing you some Android games on here right now, running at full FPS. But this chipset is so strong that it can play Wii U at, I think, 3x the resolution of the original Wii U. And it can also play PlayStation 2 games at 3x the resolution as well. It can play PSP games at six times the normal resolution. And so there's God of War 2, one of the hardest games to emulate on PlayStation 2, running just fine on here.
At 3x.
Yeah, at 3x, 3 times the resolution. So that's insane. Like, that brings it up to 1080p graphics. Yeah, that's GameCube right there. So Need for Speed on GameCube. And it's running these no problem. So I tried to look up the price of this. I believe it's going to be like $189 on their AliExpress store. But then you think about AliExpress right now with everything that's going on in the world. I don't know if the prices are going to change on these or what. Could possibly go up. But
Yeah.
yeah, you can play anything you want. 3DS, DS, Wii U, PlayStation 2, and Sega Saturn, and just about anything up to PS2. I'm pretty sure it could probably handle some Switch as well.
Yeah. It looks clean. I mean, probably looks like the best one I've seen. I like the LED thumbsticks too.
Yeah, and actually, I don't mind the way the controller looks either. It looks comfy. Because that's the problem with some of these emulation handhelds is the joysticks will be in weird positions, the buttons will be in weird positions, the analog triggers on top will be like super clicky, or they'll be in like weird positions where you can just accidentally hit a button you didn't mean to. But this looks like it ergonomically, it looks like it's correct, and it should be pretty comfortable to play. And by the
Yeah.
way, like, you can stream your Xbox Game Pass stuff with what's called Moonlight through here. And look, now they're playing arcade games and have Bluetooth controllers, Bluetooth to it,
Hmm.
and
And they're
playing
just
King Arthur,
so
Knights of
are
the
they
Round.
like screencasting or are they like HDMI out on that?
HDMI out. It's got a micro HD on a mini HD on top that you can just plug into it. And then also you got net play. So if you got another one of these, you can do RetroArch net play.
Nice. Yeah. Well, it's for you. It's I mean I like it, but for me being a PlayStation, I never liked the offset joy like the positioning of the analog sticks.
Yeah.
That's an Xbox thing. I kind of like them like PlayStation side by side, but it's dope. I think it's one of their best handheld devices so far.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. I was like probably the best one of their best designed ones. Ray, what's going on, man? Good to
Just
see you,
looking
buddy.
at this, just looking at the specs.
Yeah. How well everything looks on it. So guys, y'all interested in that? Check out the you can actually check out that YouTube video that I had. You can go to their description in their video and it links it straight to their AliExpress store. Stuff's not super expensive, man. It's actually pretty cheap compared to what it can do.
What up, Hollywood?
Hollywood, good to see you. So there you go. All right, Arcade One Up, man. Freaking Arcade One Up. It's just like we're dead, we're done, we're done. And then boom, we got a major license deal for you guys.
Yeah, I mean maybe to sell to their China demographic.
Either
Maybe that's how they're gonna get past the tariffs and just start selling in China because you know this is crazy.
I mean,
This is great.
I'll give them credit a little bit because Hello Kitty is number, I think, in high in the top tens for most recognized character. It's up there with Mario. It's up there with Pokemon, Pikachu, and stuff like that. It's up there, even with Christian faith, Jesus Christ. If they see a picture of Jesus Christ, a person can be like, I know who that is. But Hello Kitty is also in that top 10 list of I know who that is. So it's a huge license, and to me, when Arcade One Up announced the claw machine, I was never interested in it. I've always seen it as it's great for a parent who has kids and wants them to get in and stuff with the arcade. You're booing it. I know you're thumbs down at it because it's not for us, right? Like it pisses you off when you see this kind of stuff because we want Robotron, we want Smash TV, we want Daytona
Tekken.
USA, we want Tekken, we want that stuff, right? Because that's what they were giving to us for so many years, and now they've devolved into this. If this helps them make money so that they could do stuff for us, I'm down for it. But then again, also in the back of my head, I was like, man, I'm done with y'all, man. Anyway, I'm
When
done with
was
y'all, period.
the last time they did anything for us? Like, that's the thing. Like, it was before I bought Fast and the Furious, and that wasn't for us. You know, people were like, no, hell no. But I was like, well, at least it's an arcade game, you know, but this is crazy, bro. This is just a reskin of the current claw machine, a reskin of the current Polaroid, uh, whatever machine, and then a new model, like a mini model for kids. I don't know. I don't even know if that's a desktop toy. I don't know what that is.
So this little countercade's called a gotchamon or gotchacade is what they're calling it.
Oh, man,
So
come on,
basically,
bro.
how that works is it has a timer on it, and you have to like stop the timer at a certain point in order for a prize to come out. I believe that's the way it works at a Japanese arcade. So it's a cool concept that they're coming up with, but
Look, I get trying to get money and shit, but I look at it like where this where they started, you know, their peak and where they're at.
yeah.
And this shit is just dry. Like I said, it's almost to the point where, you know, and I wasn't one of them guys, you know, but it's almost to the point where it's like, wow, I can't believe I try to convince my friends to buy this company's products when they keep putting this kind of shit out.
Hollywood Polo, am I getting the Hello Kitty machine? I have 3 teenage daughters, and I showed them this, and they're like,
They liked it.
no.
Oh, they didn't? Okay, cool.
They're like, I would laugh at you if you actually bought this and put this in the arcade. So I was like, okay, cool. I get what y'all like. Y'all weren't raised this way.
Man,
I didn't raise all the like this kind of stuff. So, and then the rebranded photo booth is now pink and decked out with Hello Kitty instead of it being that Polaroid gimmick and everything. So
this ain't it.
if it was My Little Pony, the community would go nuts. I am a brownie, so I'm not doing it, man.
No, I would not go nuts. Now I get it. Like if they, you know, whatever, it's a cash grab, okay, whatever. I get if that's your argument, okay. But as arcade one up at former fans or I feel like they're the reason a lot of us got into this community. To see this is just it's despicable. It's just it's, to me, I don't know. I'm not giving them no points for this.
And here's the bad thing, right? So that countercade, that gotcha-cade, you know what the retail price is, right?
No, I don't.
$199.
That's crazy.
$200 for this damn thing. The claw machine is the typical $5.99, and the photocade, whatever you want to call that damn thing, it's $4.99 or $3.99 or $4.99, one or the other. It's still highly overpriced crap, man. Like this Hello Kitty gotcha-cade, man. I got stuff like this because one of my daughters does like claw machines, and I got her one of those little tabletop ones from Amazon for like $40. She was satisfied with it for a little while.
Like Retro Lizard said, what's it gonna be, 400 for the photo booth? Like it's just a reskin of the same crap.
Yep, it's $400. Yep, $3.99 like the current one is.
Trash. Let's move on. I don't even want to talk about this shit.
Right. So yeah, I still think Arcade 1-Up's dead, man.
Yeah, this is further proof. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. They might make some money off it. Okay, you know, whatever.
Yeah, it's not something for us, man. They're done. They're done with us. I even said it the other night. I think last night on Arcades Anonymous, like Arcade 1-Up is just basically saying we created this toxic, nasty community. Get them away from us, man. We want to attract new people. We want to attract happy people. Get away from all these people that just, I want Robotron. I want Sega Star Wars. Yeah. And then throw a big ass middle finger at us, pretty much.
Yeah, but we're the people that put them in business, so it don't make sense.
Oh shit, you canceled your Iconic order? I don't blame you. I canceled my Wonderland order, so I don't blame you. Let's move on to some Atgames news. Atgames is basically what we try to cover anyway. Most of the majority of this, what the show's about. Congratulations to these HD winners of the $15 eStore coupons. I did see a question on Facebook saying, the $15, can I use like 7 of that and use 8 or use 8 of it later? No, it's a one-time use coupon, guys. So make sure you're getting like a $7 pack or $5 pack and whatever, and try to
Yeah,
add it up as close to the 15, or just use the 15 towards something bigger and then paying the rest in cash.
y'all want change with these e-store
Yeah, you're
gift
not.
gift
Yeah, you're not.
coupons.
Well, it sucks. It sucks because somebody bought a $7 pack on with the $50 prize,
Oh,
and that's all he bought was the $7 table, and then
damn!
lost the rest of it. And I felt bad for him, but it's just sorry, man.
You played yourself, son.
In the
You
email,
played yourself.
in the email, it says it's a one-time use. So it's
They
like
they should have sent that DJ Khaled meme. You played yourself,
you
son.
played yourself. What is going on, Tomato Grass? Good to see you as well. Israel Gaming, good to see you as well, man. Love you guys, dude. Thank y'all so much.
Congratulations, you just played yourself.
Ending tonight at 3 a.m. Eastern time is week 2 of the HD and the 4KP tournaments. We got this nice graphic here for the HD tournaments with Primal Carnage Deluxe Victory, which is actually a fun table. Legend of Kage is a great table as well. I'm not really a fan of the Mummy, and I'm not really a fan of Green Eggs and Ham. But Victory's fun. I could play that for hours.
I actually played these. I Flipper Friend this week.
Friend this week?
I did not forget the Flipper Friend. I was fucking flippering and friending all over the place. That sounded crazy. But
did you play all of them?
Yeah, I played every one of these tables at least once.
I'm glad you did, because also starting is the IFPA Atgames International Flipper Pinball Association partnership.
Damn, you don't say.
Yep. And one reason why I asked you, did you play all your tables, is because during the FAQ part, you'll read that you have to play in all the tables to get counted, for it to count for you. Quick rundown is how the scores are calculated if you get first place. So if you're Mad Ben Han or Tomato Grass, you're going to get 50 points. Everybody else is going to get 49, and all the way down to whatever the 50th place point is, gets 1 point. So
I'm with Carlo over there. The Mummy doesn't get enough love. I actually was going to say, when you say you don't like it too much, that the more I played that, the more I appreciated it. It's very retro, but I was having fun.
It's one of those tables that's got to grow on you. Like I thought Primal Carnage Deluxe would do for me, but no, I can't do it, man.
No.
Who can join? Loans, if you got a compatible Atgames Legends pinball device, you just launch, play designated tables, upload your scores, and start climbing the ranks. Oh, I forgot to read this bullet point here with the exclamation point. To qualify for final standings, participants must play and post a score on every table in the competition. And you can replay the tables as many times as you want during the tournament. Only the best score for the Legends ID will count.
Yeah, so I finally flippered with my friends, so don't say I never did it.
There you go, man. I'm proud of you, because I haven't been participating.
And I went and registered on the IFPA website.
Yes, you did. That profile looks fire now, man.
Yeah, so I went ahead because you said, you were like, yeah, don't, people can snag your number. So
they really can.
Let me lock that in real quick.
So yeah, guys, if you haven't read the FAQ, just basically explains what the tournament is, what they do, how you join the tournaments. You just simply launch the tables. What tables are included? Each tournament will feature, which now thankfully Atgames put it on their main .us website. It has Legends leaderboards, and then it takes you to the Flipper Friends tournaments, the IFPA tournaments. Like you have a direct link there. You don't have to go to another website and try to find it, and that website takes forever to load. Like this takes you straight to it.
Nice.
You can play multiple times, and to earn the rankings, you just have to make sure. Oh, sorry. Any restrictions on participation? Only one Legends ID is eligible. You must place in the top 50, and you can find the results on the IFPA endorsed website, virtual pass results, and then it gives you links to the website and the information as well. What's going on, OJ? Good to see you.
What up?
All right, since I canceled the Iconic, should I get the Legends? I mean, Mando's going to a location. I'm going to bring that up to you, Retro Lizard, because actually, yep, it's the next slide. So, boom. Atgames has announced a pricing update coming May 1st, 2025.
Oh yeah, they're taxing all over the place over here
Yeah,
right now.
so I will give Atgames credit. I'm glad they're announcing it, and I'm glad they're announcing it at least 2 weeks in advance. That it's the inevitable is coming.
Yeah.
Now, what does it affect? It affects the pinball machines, pinball packs, and the subscription services to Pinball Net. What are those prices? What's the increase, decrease, whatever it is? We don't know. But for them to announce this, you might want to go ahead. If you are on the fence about getting a 4KP, you might want to jump on it before May 1st, because May 1st is whatever it's going to be. It's what it's going to be. And at that point, you're just going to miss out. Yeah.
Yeah, but Nintendo, the shipping containers are totally different weights for those two products. So you're comparing oranges and apples when it comes to shipping, and the tariff, yeah, the price is different, but the shipping's way different too.
When it comes to digital purchases and stuff like that, I hate to say it, man. I don't want to like speculate, but if you look at how the pricing is now, Zachariah tables, Magic Pixel tables are more expensive than Zen tables. Correct?
They shouldn't be.
And they shouldn't be.
But they're a smaller company, so I kind of understand them trying to,
right,
hedge their bets like in that area, as far as they probably got less workers, less developers. Zen Studios is a pretty big developer now. I mean, they're small in a certain sense. They're not like Rockstar, but they're still pretty big when it comes to pinball, developers. But at the same time, I really don't understand them taxing pinball packs. That doesn't make sense.
No,
Digital goods, like I don't understand that at all.
anything that's going on politically, I don't think it has anything to do with. I think what it is they are going to restructure the pricing of their digital goods at the same time. Like they're not connected. Right now, since Zachariah Magic Pixel tables are more expensive than Zen tables, and Zen tables are the ones that are being bought up in droves compared to Magic Pixel and Zachariah, I imagine them raising the prices of Zen tables to also better pay Zen for their partnership in order to bring more stuff to the 4KP. That would be my speculation.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see that not happening. I feel more so it was like what we seen happening with the Magic Pixels table price increases was like the inevitable. What and I've been saying that for the longest. Every time we do a review and you be saying something like, man, Zen could really charge more for these packs compared to what Magic Pixels charge. And I'm like, whoa, don't give them no ideas, because they really can, if you consider the fact. But, people that don't have a disposable income, they really got to be really choosy on, now when they buy a 4KP, if they were on the fence, to what packs they're going to buy when they do get it. And I just kind of feel bad for people, like I said, because we got in on a pre-order date. We saved a lot of money. They raised prices. Now they're talking, things that are out of their control, but prices are going to get raised again. And I just don't see why that should fall on the digital goods. If anything, the Magic Pixel packs should be cheaper, to be honest. But
yeah.
and I'm also going off what they charge on other platforms for these pinball packs.
Oh, that's a good point.
And I get the SSF integration to a certain extent, the 3-screen integration, okay, but once they kind of jump that hurdle as far as the programming goes, they don't have to keep doing that. They just put that code in and then, you know what I mean? It's rinse and repeat kind of once you're porting these tables over. So I don't see why the digital goods, the price got to get increased. I don't know. I don't agree with that. One word tariff. Yeah.
Yeah. So Retro Lizard, on their Facebook post, it says, make sure you take advantage of our pre-tariff sales in April, April pre-tariff sales before the pricing update comes May 1st. It does say that on their Facebook post. Now, I also thought about this. I was like, if they raise the prices of Zen, right? They don't touch Magic Pixel. Keep Magic Pixel where it is, $5 and $7, right? But if they raise the prices of Zen, say to $9.99 or $10, right, for a single pack, could they offset that by adding Zen to sales, like sales, sale, months or whatever?
I just think it depends on what they're selling us. Like if that single pack is a licensed Williams table or a licensed Jurassic Park table or something like that, then okay, I get it. Paying for the license. But if it's just like a Zen original, like Sorcerer's Lair, it should just still be $5. If it's free, especially when it's free on other platforms, some of these tables. So I don't know. I don't really get the argument sometimes. Sometimes it applies, it doesn't apply. Sorcerer's Lair was free on other platforms, but we had to pay for it. Okay. It was for the SSF. Now we got to pay double because tariffs went up for the SSF. I don't understand.
Right. But there's a lot of confusion because they didn't really explain anything. All they did was say, hey, make sure you take advantage of the sale before the tariff.
Well, I get it on the hardware, 100%. Like if they're getting charged on the hardware, okay, it is what it is.
What's
yeah, like I used to work at a metal manufacturing company, and when tariffs went up, we had to pay more for our product, so it just happens.
Yeah.
But digital tariffs, like Michael B said, yeah, it's crazy.
I did want to answer one question from a good friend, Goofyfoot. There is a firmware update that is coming out where you can make AAF, portable financing, Atgames portable financing payments on the machine. It is coming out. We just don't have a release date yet. We're still waiting on the developers to implement that and release it. It's not available yet. So, but it is coming. I just don't know when. It's been coming for, I'll be honest with you, about 5 months now.
And that's your little preview of what it's going to look like when you owe a payment.
Yeah, and that's what it looks like. That's what it's going to look like, pretty much. And if you don't pay, your machine gets bricked.
The bill collector from Atgames comes through.
Yeah, they put the little metal wheel on your tire, and you can't use it.
That's a wrap.
Real quick. Hollywood Polo, are you getting the X Arcade system with Pinball VR software? I purchased that last week and I received it late last week. So I've been enjoying it, man. That X Arcade system's really dope. I'm glad I picked it up. I'll do a video review on it eventually when I get the
Yeah, I wanted to ask you. So do you just press like one of the arcade buttons to launch on that?
uh yeah. So the bottom right button close to the right flipper, or right flipper button on the control panel, launches the ball.
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering.
Don't forget the exclamation point. Prices are going up. Yeah, I mean, it's something to point out to you. That date's very important. May 1st, it's coming. Are they still planning on releasing the ALU 4K in this environment? Don't know. Don't know. It's still on the website showing a silhouette, so it's still there. Don't know. We're all going to have to play Squid Games.
I got so many games they could shut down the whole gaming market and I'd be good till I'm old and gray.
Jason S, you need to grab championship pub champions pub table today. It looks great. It is great, dude. We'll get into it. Is it possible the increase on digital games are to offset some of the hardware increases that maybe Atgames won't charge fully? Just try and rationalize.
He's just trying to rationalize it. Yeah, and I was wondering that too.
It's a possibility, man. Like to trying to, because you obviously make a lot more money on digital goods than you do on physical goods. So, it's a possibility. It would make sense, right? That to charge more to offset the loss, because if say these machines go up to $2,500, right? Not many people are going to jump on that anymore than they would now at 1,500. So, do you know if you'll have to have a pay in full remaining balance option? Atgames has that now. If you contact their support, open a ticket, you can pay it in full, man, and they'll actually offer you a 3% discount for paying it off in full.
Nice.
So you'll get 3% off the entire total of the machine to what it costs.
You better do that before May 1st. So.
No, that price is set, but yeah, just put in a support ticket and they will they'll take care of you and then offer you a 3% off.
I'm just saying that 3%. You never know. They might. You never know. They might say, "Hey, we can't honor that no more, bro. It's tariff time."
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's still part of it right now. So, yeah, jump on. Good, yeah. May 1st could change that. I don't know.
Pay in full.
All right. So, yeah, guys, that's the inedible. So, if you're on the fence, man, now's the time to do it. So, there you go. All right. So, back is a great feature, that something that you come up with for our show. And I'm so glad to have this back because we had a great community spotlight. And I'm completely jealous of this because I love my Attack from Mars, but damn it, that looks good.
Yeah. I've seen this on the Facebook arcade one up in, or no, this is on the officially unofficial Atgames page. And yeah, Ramon killed this one. I don't know who did the topper. I didn't see. He didn't make a post about his. I looked. I couldn't find like an actual. Oh, never mind.
I found video because he posted his Google Drive, but that's all he posted was those pictures, and then this flyby over video of what's going on.
Oh wow! Well done.
But man,
shout out to Ramon.
Yeah. So Buy Stuff, man. Buy Stuff makes, I'm going to say the name one more time, see if they show up in the chat. Buy Stuff makes awesome artwork packages for your 4KP. and the HD as well. But man, they knocked it out of the park with this. Ray Del Torre's got I think a Creature from the Black Lagoon. Remember, we did a community spotlight for him. And then I saw somebody else on Facebook that did theirs as Twilight Zone.
Oh wow.
Which I wanted to show that off too, but I was like, we'll just bring it on to another time.
I want to know who did that topper on that.
Yeah, I would like to know where you got that topper from, because it looks like it's acrylic, but it looks like a 3D acrylic, right? Like the king is in the foreground while the other stuff's in the background, right?
Yeah.
So, man, kudos to this guy. This guy did a great job. Installed that launch button. I know, man. I got to do that.
Yeah, I don't know if Atgames could make one that rivals this. This looks great.
Yes, so good. And it's not overly expensive either. I think it's like 140, 130 bucks.
I mean, to add that, once you bought one of these, at this point, that's like, pennies on a dollar, basically. You know what I mean?
God bless you, Michael. There's never going to be a tariff on super chats, dude. God bless, dude. I really appreciate it. Man. Thank you so much.
Good shit.
Yeah, this is gorgeous, dude. I love seeing community stuff like this. Like Ray Del Torre, we've shown his stuff off before, but his stuff was top notch. This is up there as well. Like, just got to do that launch button on something like this. Ray, you need to reach out to what's this guy's name again?
Ramon. Yeah, I can't pronounce his last name, homie. That's too fancy for me.
Busnetschi.
Well, God bless you.
Yeah. Reach out to this guy, see if he wants to do the launch button mod.
Yeah, that's an incredible mod, or just custom mod. Got to show it off on the community spotlight. You know what we do.
I didn't grab footage of it, Hollywood Polo, but I did play it for about an hour earlier today. The New Moon Deluxe table on the Zachariah Steam app is great. I like the multiple play fields, and it's not too busy, and there's not too many flippers or anything. Magic Pixel's going the right direction with these new deluxe tables. So when they release onto the 4KP, y'all are going to be happy with them. Starting with Black Belt Deluxe, which gets released next week, right?
Yeah.
Y'all are going to be super happy with Black Belt Deluxe. And see, that table was made 2 years ago. Wait till you get to the next one, which is, I don't remember what it is, but yeah, Moonflight's good. I didn't get a chance to play the Gangster award table or the other one because I don't have enough achievements and I'm not paying $4 to unlock them all. I'd rather just earn all the achievements in order to unlock them. So I haven't gotten to that point yet. But RetroTech X talked about it. I'm pretty sure he's going to show some gameplay of it eventually as well. There you go. I posted shorts on all three. Thank you, RetroTech.
Nice.
Subscribe to RetroTech X, man. He is a up and comer, man, but he makes great virtual pinball content. The dude's really good. The dude's really coming into his own. If you guys want to see some Kong gameplay, hop on the Vic Shorts. He was at Stern today. Yeah, Console Kits was there. And then
I've seen it.
And actually, Gamer Fridge and G.I. Joel went to Pinball at the Zoo. They didn't get any footage of them playing it, but they're there. So yeah, this looks so good, man. All right, it's time. It's time to get into what we're all here for, right?
Hey.
Welcome back, Williams, man, and coming in with some full swing and some haymakers, baby. The haymakers of the Champion Pub, man. What a great table.
Yeah, I got thoughts.
You got thoughts?
I have thoughts.
All right, so let's grab that. For some reason, I accidentally deleted it. Showing you some gameplay real quick, courtesy of Yo Retro right here. Um,
I will say the little animatronic fighter or whatever in the back, like the SSF kit integration for him is great. It's not too loud like the
it's not like
soccer.
Party Phone.
It's not like the soccer ball, you know, and World Cup or World. Good lord. Anyhow, the pinball or the soccer one.
Yeah, and Party Zone.
Yeah, it's not like that, you
Yeah,
know. So it's a lot more tolerable. I think the SSF kit integration on this is fire. Uh, I think it's a tough table though. I'm not gonna lie. Like I think it's kind of a tough table. You know, it takes a while to kind of put up some points, but once you get on a roll, you can kind of I think I got to the third fighter on this,
mm-hmm.
and that's about when I crashed out and I couldn't fight no more. You know. But
Yeah,
that's when I started actually generating some points. So it's about then, you know, when I had some good multipliers going, I got a couple multi brawls going, and yeah. So, but like I said, I always go into these tables like you know with a fresh state of mind. I don't recall liking this table when I played it on PinballFX too much, but it kind of you know it's good for the five. I feel like it's good for the $5.
this table is a banger for $5. It's man, I tell you what, like this table makes me want to keep coming back for more, but this table also makes me want to throw it because it could be a frustrating experience.
And well, that's kind of what I'm getting at. Is like it's a frustrating ass gameplay experience. So I don't know. I'm not saying it's not a banger for $5. Like you definitely want to add it to your library for five, but it's not one of my favorite Williams tables. You know, by far, it's kind of an aggravating table at times. But when you have a good game on it, it's a fun table. You know, and I kind of like I even like the Zen upgraded effects, like the dynamic effects where the character will get a black eye and stuff like that as you're fighting them.
Yep. Um, my biggest thing is anytime a table comes out and you got to constantly attack the middle of the table, like Attack from Mars,
Mhm.
uh, uh, Medieval Madness, and this table. You have something you got to bash in the middle a lot, right? Um, it can cause the ball to basically hit the outlanes a lot, like drain on the outside a lot.
Yeah, that happens a lot on this on the right side for me.
On the right side, yes, and that's the most frustrating part about this table. Um, and also, it's a mind thing because you don't really notice it there, but that ball stopper that's right there in the middle, that siren looking thing, uh, I got to keep telling myself that it's there. I don't have to sit there and flip and try to protect the ball from going down the middle
Yeah, when
because
it's
it
lit,
is there when it's lit. I can just relax because I'll be sitting there like flipping like crazy trying to keep the ball in, and then it'll just
it'll
slide
go
out
right
under.
under.
It'll just slide out under.
Yeah, I had that same issue. You know, it's a fun table. I'm not saying it's not fun. You know, like I enjoy you know trying to train my fighter and then you know build up the little health meter or whatever so I
Mhm.
could enter in a fight and then I was kind of enjoying going through the different fighters and they all got like different personalities kind of like some you know punch out kind of vibes you know so it was cool like I don't really have nothing bad to say about it one thing I was going to say about it is this would have been a perfect table to release for like St. Patrick's Day.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Or if they do like their seasonal, you know, flipper friends next year, they should definitely throw this in a rotation for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, Um, and good points in the chat, guys. The speed bag, heavy bag sounds are fantastic. I do like the little too many playfield games in the
Oh
top.
yeah.
Oh my god, in the top left and the piece of shit. Anyways, I don't even know why
He's
we
like,
got it.
take a picture of me. Take a picture of me. Look at me. You know, fancy, you know, sexy.
There we go. Thank you.
I thought you was voguing on me, man. Pulled out the Madonna
I'm over here
moves
like
real
B-Dubs
quick.
now, like, stop.
That was wild. Yeah, the two mini games are fun. You know, the speed bag pause and then the jump rope. Like
Yep.
once I got the hang of those are like super cool little mini game. You know, playfield mini games. So yeah, I guess like you said, like the most infuriating part about this table is like trying to get them punches in, you know, and shoot that center target and hit them little center ramps without the ball coming straight back down the center when that red light's not lit or going out that right out lane, you know. But it's got a cool theme. I really got nothing bad to say about the table. The music fits it, you know. It's got that, you know, that Irish pub kind of scrappy, you know, bare knuckle brawling vibe, you know. It's cool.
That theming and the music, it's about perfect on that part. This game is a lot deeper than you think it would be too.
Yeah.
The video play modes like the poker night mode, the catching the spit and the Splatoon mini game or video mode.
Yeah, I fail at that every time.
It's a good way to get an extra ball if you can catch it in time. But
Yeah, I see the EB, but I never get that far before I miss three.
yeah. And then what was I thinking of? The two multi-ball modes, the fly fisticuffs and the actual other multi-ball. There's actually
Multi brawl.
another multi-ball. If you do fly fisticuffs twice, it's called what's called riot mode. And basically it's hit the center bash toy, the
Mm-hmm.
fighter, with all the balls, and you get like 4 or 5 of them. It's crazy.
Multi brawl.
Yeah, it's a bigger version of multi brawl.
Yeah.
Um,
Multi brawl, son. In this game, it's multi brawl.
yeah. And then there's another mode after you hit the wizard mode. After you beat I think what 5 fighters, you get what's called challenger mode or whatever. Yeah. You got
That's never gonna happen to me.
you got to Bing Bam Boom. Yeah, that dude's hard. By the way, save your smart punches for when you really need them.
I didn't even know how to use them until after like we got on stream. I was looking up some tips and they're like, "Oh, hit the launch button." I'm like, "Damn, I had all them smart punches and never used one of them."
Yeah, the easiest way to use the smart punches is with the down D-pad, or in your case, would be the down on the joystick, I guess.
Yeah, and I could hit the start button. No, it all depends where the ball's at. Because
Right.
I was using that for a getaway, you know, to shift gears.
Yeah. But save your smart punches for when you need them, and then if you get on your first launch, it's good to get door prize because that's an automatic light extra ball. So that's an automatic way to get the extra ball if you do the launch mini game, skill shot, whatever. Get the door prize and it will automatically be an extra ball.
Yeah, this game is really layered. There's a lot of shit you can do in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really got nothing really bad to say about it. It's just not necessarily one of my favorite Williams tables. You know, it's probably lower on my
still
Williams.
not, right?
What's that?
You're saying it's still not one of your favorite Williams tables.
No, it's still not. I mean, I enjoyed it more than I remember enjoying it, but at the same time, it's still not one of my favorite Williams tables now. It's probably not even in my top 10 Williams.
Okay. So what do you rate it then on the 4KP? How well did Zen do with porting it over to the 4KP?
With porting it over, I mean, it's ported over as well as the other Williams tables, you know. So, but what would I score this table? Just generally, like how it plays on a 4KP, I would say like it's about an 8.5.
8.5. Okay. So
Yeah,
definitely higher than any Magic Pixel table that's come out recently.
absolutely. Yeah, we were down in the fours for a couple of them, I think.
Yeah. So I know Papa Brad gave it a 10 out of 10. He says perfect.
It's a great table. I
It's a
mean,
great table.
yeah, and
Just
it's
not
fun,
perfect.
but I don't know. It's not a perfect pinball table. But it's fun. It's dope. It made me see why people like it when
Yeah.
I played it.
I enjoy it more now than I'd have ever on
Yeah.
any other platform.
Well, I think it's because and I'm not bragging. I'm way below the rest of y'all as far as pinball skills, but yeah, it made me. I think understanding pinball more helped me with this table, revisiting this table. You know, because I understood kind of like the gameplay mechanics and what I was doing, and once I realized, okay, that like I said, I just figured out the smart punch after the fact, but I kind of figured out the basics and was actually enjoying training my fighter, start building my health up, starting the fight, throwing the punches, trying to take the fighter out. I was having a good time, but I was also having a frustrating time trying to get them shots on the fighter when I was punching him. So but it's well worth the $5. No complaints.
Absolutely. So I'm probably gonna pretty much agree with you when it comes to like the scoring scale of 8.5. Um Definitely has its frustrating moments. It also has its very exciting moments and makes you want to come back and say, man, I know I can do better. I know I can do better. And every time I've come back, I've incrementally increased my score.
Yeah, and if I didn't increase my score, I sharpened my skill set a little bit or learned something new about the table where I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I could apply that the next time I unlock this mini game.
Yeah. So as of right now, guys, for $5, a lot of love says it's a no-brainer. We both agree with him completely.
Yeah, I'm shocked you agree with the score. I was like, damn, I thought I was being a little harsh on my review, but and you were
No,
hella positive, but yeah, that's
I
cool.
was I was hella positive because there is a lot of positives, but there is some negatives, man. That right out lane, it gets hit a lot. And if you
Yeah.
got a game where you get 3 extra balls, and so you're like, man, you do pretty well at first, get up to like 30 million, and then all of a sudden the next 3 balls, instant drains, or
Yeah.
like you start a fight and you almost got them beat, man, like 1 or 2 more shots, and then boom, outside the outside lane, and then you get knocked out, and it's like, damn it, man. I can't tell you how many times I said the F word today. Playing earlier today, man. Like I was slamming the table so
Oh
mad.
yeah, it was pissing me off. That's why I was being a little harsh at the beginning of the review. Like you said, that right out lane, there's like it'll hit that pin,
Mhm.
and you almost don't know whether you should nudge left or right. Because if you nudge left, you can knock it back into place sometimes. But sometimes if you don't nudge it right, you can't knock it back into the launch lane. It'll
Yeah.
go down the out lane. So you got like 3 decisions to make or 2 decisions to make based on how that ball bounces towards that right out lane. And it'll drive me nuts because I always nudge the wrong way and it goes the opposite way and I lose it.
Yeah. And sometimes it also seems like there's no matter what you do, man, that thing is gonna still go right down that middle lane instead of going back to your right side or into the launch spot,
And
no
then
matter
and then
what you do.
you also got the frustrating factor, like you said, if you don't pay attention to that ball save at the bottom, you know, when it's lit, if you pick them flippers up at the wrong time trying to hit the ball, you'll end up just inadvertently letting the ball pass through the flippers and the ball save.
Yeah. Oh, and then guys, on the release notes, it's no joke. Do not tilt that table with that middle piece up, lit up, because if you tilt, that thing's not going to fall down. You got to restart the game.
Mystery encoder. I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, he's just saying what's up to you. I had to say hi before this was over, but only to you because he saw me yesterday, and I'm no longer important.
I appreciate that. I appreciated it. I was trying to figure out what he was saying.
So 8.5, guys, it's a no-brainer. Pop it up. But
yeah, especially before May what?
May 1st.
Yeah. I always suggest, that's what I told Unc, like, I'm glad I got the packs as soon as I got them, because then the prices got raised on all the Magic Pixel packs, and now the Nod sales barely reflect the old pricing. So if you can get caught up, you got the bread, get caught up, especially on these Williams tables, $5.
Yep, and then we do have another Williams table coming out at the end of this month, in 13 days. If you know anything about the Williams volume packs and what volume pack we're in right now, you can pretty much guess what's coming. I am not I can't say, but you can figure it out. It's not hard to figure out. All right. So next week, guys, we got Black Belt Deluxe. If I had my early opinion on Black Belt Deluxe, it's a really good, really good table, and it has some frustrating moments too. But it's a great one.
Yeah, I like Black Belt Remake, so I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah. All right, man. Anything else you want to say to our fans out there that
are dealing with our bullshit once again? I appreciate y'all coming by for this fuckery. Thank you very much.
Exactly. Happy WrestleMania weekend. Happy Easter weekend.
Oh shit. WrestleMania, Easter, y'all gonna be, that's crazy. Easter baskets and wrestling.
On Jesus Resurrection Day, I'm gonna be Cody Rhodes in it like crazy. I'm gonna be like Jey Uso and yeet all day. But God bless, guys. Thank y'all so much for joining us. We'll see y'all on the next
Retro.
What's up, y'all? Welcome, yo.